just what you're running from. What matters ain't the who's matters, but the ones that keep you falling from your ladder. And you feel like you're feeling now, doing things just to please your crowd. I love you like the way I love you, and I something I ain't gonna come. This ain't no place for no hero. This ain't no place for no better man. This ain't no place for no hero. So go home. This ain't no place for no hero. This ain't no place for no better man. This ain't no place for no hero. So go home. And every time I close my eyes, I think about you inside. And your mother giving up on asking why you lie and you cheat and you try to make a fool out of she. I can see where you're coming from, but I know just what you're running from. What matters ain't the who matters, but the ones that keep you falling from your ladder. 'Cause this ain't no place for no hero. This ain't no place for no better man. This ain't no place for no hero. So go home. Ooh, this ain't no place for no hero. This ain't no place for no better man. This ain't no place for no hero. So go home. This ain't no place for no hero. This ain't no place for no better man. This ain't no place for no hero. So go home.
Now, did Democrats sell out labor and take corporate contributions? Absolutely. So your answer to a revanchist far right that's doing even more than any previous administration on labor is to go back into history and bitch about Democrats fucking up on that issue. What we on the actual left, who care about actually achieving things, are doing is fighting all of these fronts simultaneously. But actually, in fact, focusing now on the main threat. I said if you were in a swing state, vote for Hillary, because I wanted to keep the main threat and the main problem be those fucking neoliberals and corporatists that we do have to defeat, not galloping fascists. But you know what? It's a good business model. Outrage is a good business model.
What's up, people? Yeah, it's me. Crimson is here. We are here. And yes, yeah, I had to do a cover today. How is everybody doing today? Am I live on YouTube? Please tell me I'm live on YouTube. Am I live on YouTube? Okay, cool. I'm live on YouTube. Yeah, what's up, people? I am here. Oh my goodness. If you're wondering about the title, like I just put some shit together. March of the Star-Crossed was like a Bleach episode that I was watching a react to, and then on top of that, the Star-Crossed Worker, like, you know, just playing some titles and shit like that. How is everybody doing today? Just going ahead and put this shit out there. Get shareable link. I know I have to put it on, you know, I hate to do this, but I have to dead name the Bird app. But we're doing it. We're doing it live. We're doing it fucking live. I actually had time to come in and fix me something to eat and shit like that. That was actually really cool. Um, Wait, did I just tweet out the right thing? Oh my god, did I just tweet out the right thing? X. Um. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. I did tweet out the right thing. Um. Yeah. No, I was just having some fucking fun today, and yeah, that was the thing that happened. Oh god, it was hot as fuck today, and yeah, yeah. Um. Just chilling, enjoying my time. We are not gonna do the shit that we normally do. Today we're gonna actually we're going back to what we normally do today. Where we're gonna actually be doing more. We're gonna be doing more freaking videos. Just we're gonna make sure that we can just go ahead and just enjoy some videos today. I know. I just been lazy as usual, where I just been lazy as usual. Just basically spending the time to make sure that we can actually enjoy ourselves with this stream and just giving a little bit more time so we can actually pull more people in. All right, so I actually did setup today. Did pre research and all that other good shit. Oh wow. So I will be honest with you guys. I have actually been working on more art, and that's one of the things that's been kind of happening when I've been doing in the background. Because to be honest with you guys, I really enjoy doing my art, and quite frankly, it's one of those things where it's just like, no, I really enjoy doing it. And a recent video that I have actually a recent short just popped, and it looks like it a lot of people it's taken off by a lot of people. So yeah, that's a good thing. Um anyway, anyway, let's get to this video. Let's get to this. Let's get to these videos today. So, all right, let's start the show. So, one of the things that Sinead O'Connor passed? Oh shit. Wow. Yeah, no. RIP. Like, damn, this I guess this would be fortuitous. So, one of the things that you get a lot of reactionaries actually doing, and you get a lot of people that actually want to stick with a standard set of beauty, that a woman should have this and a man should like this and that people should like this, and they're always kind of like, I don't know, myopic with their thinking of what their standard of beauty should actually be. And it's really really telling that these people have no imagination, and instead of taking in information and looking at the world and saying, wow, this is information, they want the world to fit in their own little tiny bubble. We call those conservatives. And well, let's go ahead and look at this. Our old friend, Think Before You Sleep. Let's go, shall we? Wait, why woke people are making everything ugly? Wow. Just go completely mask off. Okay.
There are thousands of skins available to choose from. But finally, one that looks like mine.
Oh, I look so badass.
Lazy. This is completely lazy.
Wait, what's lazy about it? Literally, somebody was creating a model. All right, let's go.
Are we ever going to get a new woke meta, or are they just going to keep using the same old hashtag first ever, insert perceived oppressed group in a insert type of media?
Oh no, he's one of those people like Captain Marvel. Like, here's the thing. If you're a dumb fuck that doesn't understand that Carol Danvers is literally Captain Marvel, because not only was she a fucking a captain in the Air Force, even when she was first introduced, but you have this issue with Carol Danvers. Don't call yourself a comic book fan. As a matter of fact, you can call yourself a comic book fan. Don't call yourself a Marvel comic book fan, because Marvel has always been progressive. Always been progressive. But let's go.
This is the first time a woman who looks like me has ever been put in a video game. Yeah, and Jennifer Lawrence was the first female lead in an action movie ever. I swear these people used to be more creative, but these days everything is so formulaic that...
I want to see this motherfucker's picture. I'm just saying, let's see this motherfucker's picture while he denigrates everybody else's look. And I know it sounds like a whataboutism, but chances are he doesn't live up to his own standard. But let's go.
And the fact that the people who made this ad clearly don't play video games, because there are plenty of them out there with extreme levels of character customization, and it's been that way for a while, as I remember that in Phantasy Star Online from over 20 years ago, you could customize your character to be a short person of size.
I don't look like that. Not everyone looks like that. A character that looks like me in a video game and be like, yo, this baby's fire.
Yes, you can do that. If you want to create an albino character with red hair in a game, that's possible. Please, Dove, tell me...
That's not... Oh my god, he's too stupid that he doesn't realize that. Not a customizable character. She is literally talking about a character that is set like she did. Like, oh my god, he can't be that stupid. Let's think before you sleep. Yes, he can.
Tell me more about how things that already exist in video games don't exist. Or maybe I can watch another video from Vice about people who don't know how to use the mute button on a multiplayer game. Oh look, the ad comes with an article. We're bringing real beauty to the virtual world. Does the term beauty even mean anything anymore? Or is everybody just the same regardless of effort? You're all...
Obviously, he hasn't heard beauty's in his eye of the beholder. Of course he hasn't.
10 out of 10's in mommy's eyes. Thanks for the participation trophy, Dove. Anyway, about a month ago, Dove came out with her latest body positivity campaign by partnering with Epic Games and using the Unreal Engine to create 3D models of realistic women. Wait, this was done with Unreal Engine? Really? Why do all these models look like crappy World of Warcraft avatars from 2006? Dove has hundreds of millions of dollars, and this is the best they can come up with for their banner? I mean...
They weren't using the full budget of their company. This is advertising budget, which goes more than just one commercial. It's like this motherfucker doesn't understand how motherfucking advertising works. Business, life, reality, people. But let's go.
There are YouTubers working by themselves on no budget making full AAA quality playable renders with Unreal Engine, while these renders from Dove barely break the PS2 era. I understand that they...
Notice he's using a lower quality res of the picture where we clearly can see the picture better in this picture that he's actually making right here. Right here. He's making a picture right here.
Showed like 3 seconds of content that looked decent, but then they show this woman saying that she looks badass to this lower quality avatar, which kind of sets the tone for all these major companies constantly setting the bar lower and lower as time goes on, because they are too lazy to create quality products that are new and original, all while acting like a sleazy salesman who's trying to convince you that this unfinished piece of crap here is just as good as this incredible high-definition remaster of Ocarina of Time. Real beauty takes effort, and everything about this project from Dove says, we put no effort into this.
What are you talking about? It's like comparing the original Ocarina of Time with somebody who actually had years and time to actually put through this. I can guarantee you this isn't something that they put together over the course of years, motherfucker. Like, really? Are you that... What fat chick turned you down? It's obvious that this motherfucker hates fat women. What fat chick turned you down? what cushion that gave you too much pushing? I mean, like, did he bump with the big fat woman? He didn't bump again with the big fat woman. Damn near broke his hip.
For example,
You were not there. You don't exist. The things are not made for you.
okay, I don't believe that statistic at all. Where did you get that number? Did you simply ask 3 of your British friends? Because there is no way that
2 out of 3 female gamers in the. Let's see. Wow, that's just like. Huh. Oh, wow. These are just stats and stats. Half of female gamers find abuse in online. Wow. Repressed. I did that wrong. My fault. It's not showing that, but maybe it's this article right here. Half of all gamers are female, but only a small portion identify as gamers. So I would want to actually see where that study came from. That's why I'm looking it up. Here, could this be it? This is a meta study. I wish I had with Gina in the chat to actually go over it. But yeah, no. But if they're saying at least half of 1/3 of women report abuse, let me see if I can actually type of abuse. So this is abuse. Have saying they've been a victim of abuse or discrimination from male gamers. So I'm not seeing that study, but I can almost guarantee you that we can actually find it. So here.
most British women are eternally offended snowflakes who care about that kind of stuff. But more importantly, you might have noticed that there are
Wait, did he just say that the women who want to feel represented are eternal snowflakes that care about that stuff? Oh no, he fucking didn't. Because the minute there's not all a straight white guy in a motherfucking video game that look exactly like this motherfucker do, then they have a fucking conniption fit. Shit, the guy can actually be motherfucking completely just yoked. Like, remember those people that were upset that Thor looked like
subtitles in this video.
He was a fucking bodybuilder? Was he one of those people? Tell me he was one of those people. Tell me he was one of those people. Let's look at his.
The number
videos.
of female.
When did it come out? Damn, that was a year ago. Damn it, I can't find it. So he probably didn't say anything on it. Which I'm surprised because motherfuckers like this probably, let's look at So nah, he didn't do it. But I can guarantee you this will be a motherfucker that would be. He made a video talking about how Pokemon get motherfucking It's a Gundam canceled from Twitter. Oh, that's awesome. Let's go.
Those aren't for deaf people. The reason they included subtitles is because the echo is so bad that you can't hear what they're saying. Where's the acoustic treatment? Did they record this in a square concrete building?
You were not there. You don't exist. The things are not made for you.
It's also
It was a concrete building. That was the setting. You saw the setting. They weren't just doing it in the sounds. Oh my god. Fuck. Okay, let's go.
hard to hear the people who are speaking because the mixing is bad and the music is often too loud. And the gain is turned up so high on their microphones that the audio is almost clipping. Was everyone on this project a diversity hire? This audio is about as pleasant to listen to as a bunch.
Did he just say, was everybody on here diversity hire? What the fuck? You just speed running fucking racism and sexism. Wow, that's great.
Of feminists screaming into the microphone for their college play. Since 2004, the Dove Self-Esteem Project has become the largest self-esteem education provider in the world. Well, I think I found your problem here. You see, attractive people have horrible self-esteem. That's why they spend insane amounts of time on the skill building and self-care that it requires to be attractive. I'll give you an example. This picture of Zendaya has been trending recently. This is no self-care Zendaya. This is self-care Zendaya. Do you see the difference in appearance? One took effort, the other took no effort. Because of stuff like this, I really think this whole woke campaign, as well as the woke stuff in general, is an assault on effort because...
Dude, drop your picture. Drop your picture. Just drop your picture. Shut us all up. Drop your picture.
Their main message is, you're fine the way you are, which is a decent message if you have a really unreasonable insecurity, but also, if you tell people in general that they're already perfect, then the ones who are foolish enough to believe that will never strive to improve. And coincidentally, I think that those are often the people who would benefit the most from a little bit of low self-esteem.
Drop your picture. Like, he keeps hitting points of talking about how people are ugly or people are fat. Like, drop your picture, man. Prove to us that you're this pinnacle of Adonis looking motherfucker. That you are God's gift to women. And the reason why we don't think you're a fucking nerd because you have a fucking list. Like the stereotype. But let's go.
It's not only about self-esteem, it's about what you can or cannot do with your life.
Okay, but how does a PS2 quality avatar for a failed ad campaign enable you to do things in your life that you previously could not do?
It's not a failed advertising campaign if you're actually talking about it. Kind of making their point, dog.
I mentioned that video games are primarily about escapism, and if I'm playing a character, I want to play someone who is more attractive than me so I can self-insert and escape from my less glamorous life. Why would I...
Did he just say... He just admitted that he's ugly. He admitted that his life is shit. Some of us actually play video games for escapism because, you know, we want to escape normal life. I don't need an avatar to look more handsome than me, if it's at all possible, to enjoy a character. He is actually telling on himself. But let's go.
I want to fantasize about being ugly. The whole point of playing a video game is to be able to do things that you can't do in real life, like fly or shoot laser beams out of your eyes or be a dolphin. Games are designed to be unrealistic, and that's what...
What does he get up to? No, games are sometimes puzzles. Sometimes they help you think. Sometimes they help you relax. You don't need to self-insert into order to enjoy a game. I literally was playing Subnautica. I'm not playing Subnautica thinking that I'm going to be Jack Cousteau or, you know, the president of Ocean Gate. I'm not playing Subnautica for that. I play it because I want to accomplish a goal. I like the story. I don't need to self-insert. I don't think that less of myself that I need to, oh, this character needs to be better than me. I fucking play God of War. And I don't play God of War because, Kratos may be slightly stronger than I am. No, I play God of War because I like the story. And looking like a character, and this is what I mean, looking like a character does not need is not the only connection that I have. The mental and emotional hurdles that they've had to go through is something that human empathy can actually help you with. But people like this only sees looks. I shudder to think if he actually has anybody in his life where it's not, well, if you don't look this way, you don't look that way, you don't look this way. I mean, like, I would think that it'll be a grift, but so many of his videos are focused on fat people, fat people, fat people. Dude, drop your picture. Show your girlfriend. Show your picture. Because all I hear is you crying that some chunky woman threw it on you and you couldn't handle it. But let's go.
What makes them fun? I just want to be able to play my Japanese bug collecting self-improvement game where I can completely ignore all the themes of animal abuse and slavery because it's not real life. That being said, there's a second part to this.
Oh, he's a Pokemon fan. He probably thinks he's Ash.
Campaign where they decided to feature one of the models in her own commercial. Now, looking at this cast, if we're trying to promote body positivity, we have several people here who look a certain way because of how they were born, or they're in a situation that's no fault of their own. There's Sam, who is in a wheelchair, Lily, a woman with Down syndrome, and Coco, a woman with a skin disease that caused her to lose her pigmentation. Surely these women are all great choices to promote self-acceptance in the face of a situation that you can't change. Nope, Dove picked the obese woman.
He just for some reason he don't like fat people. What fat people sat on his toy and broke his shit? I'm sorry. Like, all right, let's go. He realizes that shit is not realistic, right? He realizes that shit is not realistic, right?
Are we still going to gaslight people into thinking that body positivity has anything to do with being compassionate and understanding towards people who are victims of unfortunate circumstances? I hope not, because obviously it's all just a fat acceptance narrative and a way to enable food addicts who are too in denial to fix their health issues and their appearance.
I mean, like, what is his perfect body type? I just want to know that. What is this man's perfect body type? Somebody help me out with this shit.
And it's not the first time this has been done either. Here's an article from 2015 talking about body positivity edits in video games, where all they do is make every character fat and disparage girls who naturally have curves. As for why this movement is so important to Dove,
he does realize that Lara Croft doesn't look like no real woman looks like that, right? Fuck.
Well, there's a reason for that, but first I have to make a correction. In a previous video, I said that the owners of Dove, Unilever, had a vested interest in fat acceptance because they own Ben & Jerry's ice cream. I have to apologize for that statement because it was extremely inaccurate. Unilever actually owns 5 different ice cream brands. They own a popular mayonnaise brand, they own Popsicle, and they sometimes partner with Nabisco to make good humor versions of Oreos.
So he's literally saying that the reason why Dove is making fat acceptance because they sell ice cream too. Well, it's better than him saying that Anyway, let's go.
These make up most of their food brands, and the remaining ones are still pretty much processed junk food. So is it a surprise that they would use their soap company to promote an ideology that causes people to buy more junk food like ice cream? No.
Dude, you are in too motherfucking deep. You're in too motherfucking deep. If you have to go all the way there, you're in too deep. And I hope he's just being facetious. But we saw this motherfucker and he's dumb as shit. Well, let's go.
Oh, it can't be about that. It's about over-sexualizing women.
Había 2 personajes, mujeres, nada más. Los dos eran 2 personajes súper sexualizados. Y nada, eran las 2 opciones que tenía para elegir.
Sorry, for some reason they had her speak Spanish, even though she can speak English. But she said 2 female characters.
Wait, what the fuck? Like, wait, maybe English is her second language. You ever thought about that? Maybe they're trying to reach towards the audience that they want her to reach to. What the hell? Okay, wow.
Characters from a game that they never identified were over-sexualized. Whatever that means, because they'll call Lara Croft hypersexualized for just standing there and doing nothing sexual. But I get it, video games sexualize women way too much. Let's see how Dove intends to remedy this problem. Well, that's one way to start. We have a woman here who was fully covered up, who then changed into something that was more revealing. She basically is in the same outfit that Lara Croft was.
Wait, does he think that that's reveal? Oh my God, he has to be playing it up for his audience. He has to be playing it up for his audience. Please tell me this motherfucker is playing it up for his audience. I just have to believe that he really doesn't believe this shit.
In. Let's see what's next. So now we have a bent over ass shot that is center of the frame that adds nothing to the story. They went.
This is a problem when you think everything needs to be turning you on, everything needs to be sexual. When something like that, when somebody looking frustrated and distraught in the mirror is you thinking that it's an ass shot. No, motherfucker. That's not what that was communicating. And again, I don't think he hates fat women. I think he's mad that he was turned down by one.
Full-on anime camera angles, and somehow they're going to claim that it's not an attempt at sexualizing the character.
It wasn't.
Where exactly did you get that stat? This time it says 74%, so on this occasion, they would have had to survey at least 50 people. That's more than 3, but what do they do? Survey the office? How exactly did they ask the questions in the survey? Because there's no way that much of the general population agrees with this woke narrative.
Okay, let's see this. Let's ask this question. Good to be tight. All right, let's look at this. Oh, yes, yeah. Oh, here. Let's go to Axios. That's the site where most people study. Gaming population leans more male and less racially diverse. The U.S. gaming population is slightly more male and less racially diverse in a country that is whole, but is also growing according to new data released Tuesday. And when was this article put out? 2021. So when was this video done? 4 weeks ago. Okay, cool. So this is actually relevant to the study. Survey of 4,000 Americans age 18 and up consider gaming broadly, looking at players in gaming of all types from kids to seniors, people playing on tablets, consoles, and PC. The ESA says the poll conducted with a margin of error of 1.55%. More ESA pegs the ESA pegs the overall gaming population in the U.S. to 227 million, up from 214 million last year. Gamers are still mostly males. The average game age is 31. Games are mostly males. 45% identify as female, 55% identify as males. Compares to 51 Americans identifying as females, according to the U.S. Census in 2019. People of color also appear to be underrepresented. 73% of ESA respondents are white. 90 of 9 are Hispanic, 8 are Black, and 6 are Asian. The census estimates for Americans overall are 19 Hispanic, 13 Black, and 6 Asian. The differences are attributed to a myriad of factors, including gatekeeping, representation, the class divide that keeps gaming a fairly expensive pastime out of hands of many. Gamers play this and need. Parents play with their children, up from 55. The ESA findings that more diverse player base that the least nudges against the stereotype of gamers as young white males. The video game industry is deeply invested in continue to expand our player base. So yeah, no, I don't know how they came up with the number, but yeah, it is seeming as if that, let's see, in the past, developers, and this is actually a more recent article. And again, I don't know how they came up with the 73% number, but this is what we saw about the gamers want companies to take a stand on many issues. But this is some of the data that we saw. 1 in 3 gamers have not felt welcome in the gaming community. 35% of the players in the U.S. often don't feel welcome in communities. This is an increase from 47% for LGBTQIA plus gamers, 40% in ethnic minorities. So, this is actually weird. It's almost as if you do a Google study. The numbers aren't there, but there are evidence to say, like, yeah, maybe we aren't getting the representation that a lot of people want to actually have. So the studies are there, my friend, but let's go.
Considering that in places like America, half the population are conservatives who don't care about this, and tons of liberals are anti-feminist too. So there's no way you got a vast majority on this one. The proof being that you had to censor the comments on the video. But considering that all the
that doesn't mean shit. That could just mean that dumb fucks like you come up and do the crazy shit, or drop racial slurs.
Anti-capitalist YouTubers are now calling stuff like this performative wokeness. I doubt you even have them on your side.
Woke-washing, similar to greenwashing and pinkwashing, is a type of performative capitalism. Companies these days often brand themselves as being woke, either by posting like a Black Lives Matter post on Instagram or by showing a diverse range of models in their ad campaigns, because they know being more progressive is monetizable these days.
So the fuck what? I don't give a damn. Like, seriously, if it gets more people to say, like, hey, this group of people that I thought was strange or weird are just, like everybody else, so the fuck what? But they're using us to make money. Hey, are you getting social acceptance? You are? Then shut the fuck up. Enjoy the social acceptance and make more motherfucking friends. But I don't want to be used for a company. Then log off social media altogether. Because when you're on social media, you are the product. But yeah, no. If you want more social acceptance, then companies have to spend money to motherfucking make sure that you're socially accepted. And spending that money means that they get money in return. But let's go.
Here's what I mean when I say it's performative. Let's remove the fact that they focused on the one person who could actually change her appearance, probably because she's more relatable to the majority of the Dove audience, and will thus sell more soap, which kind of goes against their whole message of giving representation to people who don't normally...
What do you mean she can change her appearance? Okay, let's go.
Get it. Obese women already have a ton of representation. But let's forget about all that and bring attention to the idea.
Yeah, they have a ton of representation because they all everywhere and they keep turning them on and get his jaws salivating.
Idea that this campaign was supposed to be about accepting real beauty. At the end of the ad, they show this image here that says, Learn more about Cynthia's real story at dove.com/realvirtualbeauty. Now take a look at this picture. If this is supposed to be about real beauty, then why did you edit her appearance to be more conventionally attractive? The most obvious thing they did is that they removed.
He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. All of this is him dealing with his demons. That he wanted him some big bitches. Want to be all up in them cheeks. That's all this is. All of the videos talking about how fat women and all this other good shit. Dude, just say you want a fupa on your forehead.
Removed her double chin. Also, if you zoom in, you can see they removed her.
What? She doesn't have a double chin. All right.
Smile lines as well, and they straightened her hair. And don't tell me that it's harder to render curly hair. This was done by a AAA company, and you can see the individual strands of her hair on her avatar. They can figure out curly hair. The ridiculousness of this situation reminds me of that guy who fixed the Anita Sarkeesian Feminist Frequency logo. That was a classic. Now let's...
Like, they have nothing better to do but to fantasize of what they want the women to look like.
Go back to the original image, because this is even more egregious. They made Cynthia taller than she actually is. You can see here that she's shorter than the black girl, but her avatar is taller than her. That or they took all these pictures separately, and Dove did a bad editing job. They used better makeup on...
They probably did they probably actually, did some stylistic choice. Hi, artists here. We do stylistic choices all the time. It's not super realistic. Fuck, he's stupid.
Cynthia to give her more contrast in her face, and yet again straightened her hair. Don't tell me that they can't do curly hair here, because there is a curly hair avatar standing right next to her. And on the subject of things being ironically racist, the black girl is the only one who looks worse than she does in real life. You have a decent looking woman here, and they did her dirty. They made her shorter and...
I'm telling you, this is just him telling on himself. This is just him telling on himself.
fatter. Her real hairstyle looks way better than the avatar. They made her less fashionable by closing her jacket, which removes the layering on her torso. And don't say they can't add in layering, because both the white girls have more layered clothing in their 3D avatars than they do in person. Coco is also the only one that didn't give makeup, and the render of her avatar is so poor that the face looks glued on, like a character from GoldenEye for Nintendo 64.
Oh, I look so badass.
How did they trick her into saying that? Now, to be fair, there was a higher quality render of her, but this image still makes her look bad, and my question is, if they had those renders, then why did they use these garbage ones from the main page of the campaign? It sends a confusing message because the campaign is about empowering less attractive people by altering their appearance to be more attractive, while also choosing to promote the less attractive renders of the avatars that they made.
He doesn't fucking get it. Oh my god, he's dumb. Alright, let's go.
It lacks what the film industry calls continuity, which is just another form of showing how low effort this entire campaign was. And that really fits the philosophical narrative of woke ideology. Their whole—
No, that's not what that is about. Oh my god, you are such a... He thinks himself a better expert than what he is. Let's go.
Message is, don't put effort into anything, don't fix yourself, meritocracy doesn't exist, and don't make things beautiful. It's literally in every facet of their ideology.
Alright, I can't anymore. Like, this dumb fuck. Like, what is his issue, man? Like I said, what fat woman turned him down? Cause you can just tell that his feelings are hurt. His feelings are hurt. That's he always going after big women. Like, y'all, you could have lost weight. Like, it was almost like a bigger woman like made his feelings hurt, and then like she lost weight, and then like, you lost weight, I don't like you anymore. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. But anyway, I probably won't get it, cause man, I'm gonna keep bumping with a big fat woman. And we bump some more with a big fat woman. I'm gonna bump some more. Anyway, I'm gonna stop embarrassing myself right now. I'm gonna say thank you guys for watching this video clip. If you're watching live, please continue to watch live. We have more show to go, but we're gonna cut this segment here. Remember, we're trying to get 1,000 subscribers by October 1st. Cut. Oh god, that shit was crazy. I get like he's upset, his feelings are hurt, but yeah, no, dog, you like, what the fuck is your problem? I'm just saying, what the fuck is your problem? Man, somebody is grilling something. That shit smells good. Like, if you ever grill something, like, I actually use the smoker more than the grill now. Just because I fucking love a smoker. But yeah, this shit is actually crazy. Although, like, you know, when you're dealing with the poor air quality, sometimes you just can't. You can't just work with the shit like you normally could. Let's move on to the next clip. All right. So I'm gonna tell you guys this. Looking for a job is just BS. I have been working most of my adult life. I got my first continuous real job at 19. No, it was 21. It was 21. And you know, I've been consistently working since then. Now, have there been times where I've been like off for like 3 months, maybe less? Yeah. But, you know, consistently working. And I've been working for a call center job for like the last 13 years. And now I am my current job that I'm going on 2 years. And I learned a long time ago that when you shouldn't have loyalty to a company. And in order to get more money, maybe you should look at every year or so, look at maybe going to a new job. So right now I'm looking for a new job. Not only that, because I don't fucking trust my company that I work for now. So right now I'm looking for a new job. And a lot of these job requirements are fucked up. They require so much. Entry level jobs. Well, you need to have a bachelor's or 3 to 5 years of experience. And we did a video about this, how money works. They're not exactly socialist economists, but they actually do bend more towards like some of these jobs are really fucked up. So let's see what they have to say about why entry level jobs need 3 to 5 years of experience. Let's go.
Stop me if you've heard this one before. An entry-level job paying $8 an hour with no benefits at an unremarkable company. Oh, and they want you to have at least 3 years experience in a similar role and preferably a master's degree. Why the
Yeah, exactly. This shit happens. There are literally things that this happen.
are entry-level jobs not entry-level anymore?
The latest jobs report found widespread hiring.
One man's quest to find a job is raising questions about the labor shortage right now. He says he applied to more than 60 entry-level positions.
Okay, so I remember this. This was a couple of years ago, especially during the pandemic. And this was released about a couple of days ago. 11 days ago, less than 2 weeks ago. But let's go.
Particularly strong in hospitality, leisure, and healthcare.
We have created more jobs in 2 years than any presidential term.
Searching for a job is a difficult and time-consuming task. Most Americans do not have enough savings to survive for more than 2 weeks without going into debt, which means it is also stressful. No matter how efficient the hiring process is made, you are never going to have fun looking for a job, and nothing can change that. But the corporate world has introduced a lot of obstacles that make the job of finding a job as painful as possible.
Trust me, I know. Again, that's something I do as soon as I come home after work. I work an hour away, drive, come in, check to see if there's any new job openings with my salary requirements and possibly less travel time. And yeah, it's fucking difficult. If you're not looking to do outside sales or sales, then yeah, it can be difficult.
Filling out online forms for information already on your resume, going through multiple rounds of interviews, and getting ghosted by hiring managers for hundreds of positions is enough to drive anybody mad.
Responded to me. 4 of those went on to a phone call after an email exchange, and then 1 of those turned into an interview. 0 of them turned into a job that was actually desperate for help.
It's also simply bad business. Attracting the right talent is vital for business success.
So one of the things that kind of gets me is a lot of the places that are hiring, they're not hiring for they want to actually trap you in a job. They want to make it seem where, yeah, no, you're going to work this job, you're going to really work hard and give us 110%. And with the whole quiet quitting or loud quitting and all that other good bullshit, they don't want you to question what the fuck they say for a paycheck. No, you will work for us. Back to the mines, you serfs.
If businesses make their application process too difficult, they are going to filter out everybody but the most desperate candidates, which are rarely the best candidates. Companies that ask for multiple years of experience from applicants applying for entry-level jobs also expose themselves to a similar risk. It might sound advantageous for the business to get an employee with years of experience that they can pay like a fresh graduate, but company management frequently overlooks the reason that these applicants are looking for entry-level jobs in a field they have been working in for years, and it's that they are not that good at their job and they need to keep moving companies before their poor performance catches up with them.
I would say no. Especially with the job market right now, sometimes yes, definitely sometimes yes. Sometimes they're disillusioned.
A recent study conducted by Portland State University and published by the Harvard Business Review found that overqualified candidates did not outperform the control group and that paying significantly under market rates for talent will cost most businesses more in other areas. Bloated hiring processes are also expensive. Sponsored job postings on sites like Indeed, LinkedIn, and Glassdoor can cost hundreds of dollars per day, easily more than the successful applicant will be paid once they are on board and working. Multiple rounds of interviews also take paid hours from HR, hiring managers, and third-party recruiters. Recruiters work on a commission basis for successfully placed candidates.
So it actually costs more to hire someone than to keep and train someone. It costs more. It's more productivity out the window because you're trying to replace someone that's already trained in your systems.
But if a company makes candidates go through multiple rounds of interviews, the recruiters can ask for a higher fee, or they will be incentivized to send their best recruits to companies that have a simple hiring process so they can get paid quickly and reliably. It's bad business, and good company managers know it, but there are 3 reasons why they still do it anyway. The first reason is that it's become too easy to apply for a job. Indeed has 60 million monthly users, and
Yeah.
LinkedIn has over 200 million. Online job boards make it easy for applicants to apply for hundreds of jobs every day based on convenient filters that let them search results by industry, seniority, experience, and salary range. Companies can get several thousand applications for a single position because the optimal job search strategy has become spamming your resume.
What is the thing in the background? I don't want to know.
Into as many positions that vaguely fit the description of the job you are looking for. Companies have attempted to adapt to this by having landing pages where users can fill in their details into the company's own database by manually completing an online form. These forms typically ask for information that should be included on any good resume, but it enters it in a way that can be read by a computer instead of being read by a hiring manager, saving them the time of manually going through thousands of applications by hand to find.
So yeah, this is something that happens. Like, I'm not gonna lie with you guys. It's been plenty of times where it's like, oh yeah, my resume is in a set form. Upload right there, and it gets so bad, and it's like job applications are so easy to do. Shit, I just copy and paste most of the shit from my job application on my resume to the application, and they make it really easy to do. But let's go. If you haven't done so, please like the stream.
Find the attributes they are looking for in a candidate. The backend of these forms will enable the hiring manager to search through the candidates by a similar set of filters that the candidates themselves use to find the job posting, evening the arms race between the volume of applications and the people that check those applications.
You're quantifying human behavior, human expressions, human voices, turning that into data.
We're now using artificial intelligence to help companies find the very best talent.
Some companies have started.
Artificial intelligence is fucking real. Oh my god, it's just a fucking math problem. All right, what's up, Archer?
Using application tracking systems, or ATS, which use AI to scrape resumes for keywords to populate databases that can be filtered in the same way without requiring candidates to fill in a data entry form themselves.
And most likely you were being analyzed by an algorithm. How does that make you feel?
I feel like that would blindside me entirely.
This practice has become so common that there are now AI tools like Zeti, JobScan, and Rezi that check resumes against job posts and make sure that they are appealing to the AI system that check resumes before the hiring manager does. So, an AI will write a resume to satisfy another AI to stand out against thousands of other applications also written and checked by AI.
Fuck. Sometimes I hate technology. I really do. But let's go.
Applying for a job has become easier than when you had to search the classifieds and call companies one at a time. But this means people can apply for more jobs. More applications means that the acceptance rate at each job is much lower. And the best way to deal with this low acceptance rate is to apply for more jobs, which means that applying for a job has become harder all over again. Nobody is to blame for this new paradigm. I love making fun of dumb corporate decisions on this channel, but in this case, they are just reacting to new technology that has made finding applicants easier than ever, and everybody else is reacting to the same thing. The competitive meta of job searching has shifted from a firm handshake to mass spamming resumes to get past increasingly difficult spam.
Yeah. Like I said, I do at least 10 motherfucking resumes a day. All right, let's go.
Filters. But that's just one reason, and there are plenty of things that companies are doing which are just dumb. So it's time to learn how money works to find out why entry-level jobs all of a sudden require 3 years experience and how you can take advantage of this benefit for your own career. This week's lesson was sponsored by Brilliant. Competing for a job in today's environment may be harder than ever before, but if there's one thing that will, Brilliant's approach promotes interactive learning. To get Brilliant for free for 20% off Brilliant's annual premium subscription. Jobs is because they want to cover their ass. There are lots of reasons why a hiring manager might want to pick one job applicant over another, but not all of them are legal. And even if they don't violate any equal opportunity laws, some might be a bad look for the company. By listing lots of unreasonable job requirements, the company increases the likelihood that no applicant will tick every box, which means they can hire whomever they want and cover themselves by saying all of the other candidates were missing one or more of the role's prerequisites.
So that's got to be the dumbest fucking thing to ever actually say. Why don't you just interview the Okay, fuck. Okay. This is dumb. This is why I hate fucking corporate life. This is why, as much as I fucking hate having to rely on, like, working on a YouTube or my art business that can be hella motherfucking inconsistent, I would rather take that over this corporate bullshit for people that don't know shit more than I do, but just may have kissed ass to get there. Or may have been marginally better at certain things when the fucking KPIs were weaker. Like, I work in a corporate office, and I've worked in multiple corporate offices, where I know where people have gotten into leadership based on, who was the best sales performers. You mean when you can actually just throw shit on people's account without being in trouble about the shit? Yeah, this is the thing. This is why I say, fuck corporations. And most of the times, your manager or your supervisor don't know more than what you do. As a matter of fact, most of the time, they know less.
It's rare that companies get much pushback over rejecting an external candidate. Most people have just become accustomed to never hearing back from a majority of jobs they apply for. If you have ever applied for a job recently, you will know that no response is the new rejection letter.
First time.
If companies do respond, they try to keep it as generic as possible, so that they do not expose themselves to any potential unfair hiring practice lawsuits, which makes a long list of job requirements redundant. Where these do help companies, though, is in rejecting internal hires. According to a study by Cornell University, internal hires outperformed outside hires, but only because they are more familiar with the business from day one, requiring less training to get into a new role, and because they were more likely to stay in a job longer than the outside hire. A similar study by McKinsey Consulting found
like, in a lot of corporations really just don't want to hire from within.
That a strong culture of internal promotions help with staff retention and encourage staff to work harder to qualify because they could see it paying off for them.
The pandemic, a lot of companies are not flush financially, so they can't afford to hire a new person.
Internal promotions are effective, but they are also more difficult than outside hires. If you get promoted or moved around within your company, then someone else needs to be hired to fill your role. And if someone gets promoted to fill your role, then HR has to fill 3 positions instead of just 1, which is expensive, difficult, and triples the chance that someone won't be able to perform their new job. People hired internally also don't have probationary periods, so if they do underperform in their new role, they are harder to let go. Internal hires have advantages.
So here's the thing. I had one job where I had an internal hire, and it was going from just like a selling a watch associate to manager. Since then, every position I came in, I've never wanted to. Well, to be honest with you, I saw the bullshit at that company. And I'm not saying each company has the same bullshit. No, there have been different bullshits between different companies I've worked with. And that's why I find it hard myself to actually move up. But, that's just me. But let's go.
but external hires are easier and present less risk. If a company has no strong internal candidates for a new role, but it doesn't want to lose the benefits that come from occasionally promoting people from within, then the most effective strategy for them is to increase the job requirements so they can tell their existing staff that, unfortunately, they don't qualify based on the job's criteria. I know I say it a lot, but this is another reason why the best thing you can do in your career in your early years is to consistently apply for new jobs that are better than the one you currently have. Workers that change their jobs every 2 years earn on average 50% more than their colleagues who show loyalty to a company. Sticking around might get you a promotion, but there's no way to know how long it will take for other people to move out of their positions.
The fuck? Look at Santa. Look at Santa.
Having experience at different companies is also more valuable to new employers than long-term tenure at a single employer. When employers ask for 3 years experience, they are often satisfied with candidates that talk about dealing with similar challenges in different industries. So you should apply anyway and just have some kind of experience to talk about, even if it's not doing the same job or even a job at all. And that's a third reason why employers make job requirements that are so out of touch with the job they are offering. They want to see how applicants deal with the challenge. There is an old saying in business that even if you are not in sales, you are in sales. Most people do not have jobs that require cold calling a list of leads to generate revenue, but those soft skills are still important in every job.
Yeah, this is actually true. But again, I fucking hate sales. I fucking hate sales. I fucking hate sales. One, because yes, you can present all you want, but you really don't have control over sales. And anybody who says you do, you do have some concerns. You can put your best foot forward, and maybe because I'm used to I'm actually used to selling, but sales isn't as easy as people think it is, and it is also not as, oh well, you didn't buy, yeah, okay, let's move on to the next. Yeah, no, sales is strenuous.
Dealing with difficult customers, difficult coworkers, being able to present a strong argument, or simply showing empathy for a client's needs are all skills that could be demonstrated by an applicant when they are questioned about a shortcoming of their qualifications against the job requirements. If you're in a job interview and can provide a strong response to a question like this that eases the interviewer's concerns without disregarding them, you will probably end up doing better than someone who didn't even have that experience gap. If you can deal with an interviewer's concerns, then you have clearly demonstrated that you can deal with the other challenges as they are presented to you. A skill that is—
oh my god, that shit, no, stop. This shit right here, I'm motherfucking cringe.
You can deal with an interviewer's concerns, then you have clearly demonstrated that you can deal with the other challenges.
Yay! I'm sorry, fuck.
As they are presented to you. A skill that is worth more than anything you can write down on a resume. And that's the fourth reason. Some managers do know what makes a good hire, but most don't. People are promoted into management positions based off having experience in a subordinate role. Managers—
exactly! I was just saying this shit! Alright, let's go.
Are therefore naturally inclined to believe that when it comes to hiring someone, more experience is more better. It's a reasonable assumption that someone that has practice in a role should be better than someone with no practice. In fact, I said it at the beginning of this video, and you probably just accepted it. But corporate roles in non-technical fields change so rapidly today that the benefit is negligible. A 30-year-old study conducted by the Internal Congress of Applied Psychology in Madrid found no strong correlation between experience and job performance. Since this study was published, follow-up studies including a publication from the Harvard Business Review in 2019 found the same thing. Most corporate managers do not read journal articles about statistical correlations between hiring parameters and job performance. Most go off their own experience, which is the value of experience. They do the same for other job requirements because the safest move for them is to find a candidate that ticks the most boxes. Experience can help a business, but so can new ideas. And neither is more valuable than the other. In fact, if it wasn't for an enthusiastically inexperienced employee—
wait, whoa, is that Super Mario All-Stars in the back? It's Super Mario All-Stars. Oh, I'm sorry, I just geeked out a little bit. I'm sorry. Alright, let's go.
Nintendo might still be a taxi company and proprietor of a love hotel. I'm not kidding. Go and watch my video over on How History Works to learn about the really weird 130-year history of Nintendo, and remember, if you want to get these videos a day early and read high-quality—
alright, so that was actually an entry video. So if you're out there looking for a job, and you see entry level, $5.25 an hour, 6 years of experience, and be willing to sell your firstborn child, then you know why it's like that. Anyway, this is an interesting video. Thank you for watching this clip. Like, share, and subscribe, and all that other good shit. Remember, trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by October 1st. Thanks. Alright. Whew. I wanted to do 2 videos, but I am... alright. So, oh god. All right. Whew. All right. So, we are here. All right. Anyway, we can talk for a little bit. We got about an hour to end of the stream. I know I am dragging this shit on, but fuck it. Let's go. All right, guys. A new debate bro diss tape has dropped. So, we've seen so many people have backlash about anti-debate bro this, anti-debate bro that, white streamer this, white leftist this. And here, 2 days ago, a new challenger has motherfucking entered the motherfucking squared circle. Debate bros are worse than you thought. Now, I did watch this video. I did pre-watch. And unlike other people, I actually watched it multiple times and come up with different ideas and shit like that. Or like rediscover ideas that I've actually had. So here, I'm going to watch this. And there's a reason why I'm actually bringing this up. Because it just shows the myopic view of some of these people and the fucking high horse that they think they're riding on, and the moral high ground that is deeper than a Titanic or a Titan is in the sea. Let's go.
But of course we can't really talk about online debate bros.
The debate bro.
Are debate bros
forcing to be a debate bro?
They hate and nonstop shit talk debate bros.
Constantly attack lefty debate bro streamers.
This is the worst example of debate broism you could ever possibly imagine.
When you're using bad epinama, fuck, I can't talk because I'm congested. Excuse me, as a source to back up your claim, yes, bad empanada, as a source to back up your claim, then you're fucked up, dog. But let's go.
There's like this whole new legion of like black Zoomer streamers, and for as much as they
talked about how like all white people did was scream at the camera,
I feel like that's all these guys do.
On December 2022, a YouTuber named Destiny made this comment about a new wave of Twitch streamers. People tried to push back against his comments.
We get diversity in like top streamers, and all their fucking and all like the efforts or whatever are all fucking combined to, oh yeah, the black dudes that just yell. Like, the fuck is that shit, man?
Other YouTubers.
So yeah, Destiny did a thing. We know what Destiny is. Okay, great. Let's go.
Offer their perspective.
Okay, Kai, Speed, but who else? Go, tell me who else is loud and black streamer, who else? And the only identifiers he used was black Zoomer streamers that scream.
This was his response.
Dude, I'm so bored of like the race card shit. It's just boring. And the WL community like playing the race card like all the time. Like, I get it, you're black and that's tragic, I guess, but I don't care that much. It's boring as fuck to me. Why the fuck would you assume that's the best I've got? I could be way more racist than that.
Now, this is the problem that I have with these people. He tried to make it seem like it was all from the same clip. Like, if you are going after Destiny for saying some racially insensitive shit, cool. I give you that. He's a petulant, petty little bitch. And I've said it before, this is not a secret. He's a petulant, petty little bitch that actually feels shit. Like, if Destiny ever got to the point where he just was numb, yeah, sure. But yeah, no. When motherfuckers cross him, he fucking feels that. But you don't have to fucking clip him out of fucking motherfucking out of context. You don't have to. But this is the shit that's crazy. If you want to say you fucking don't like Destiny, cool, great, fucking do it. But you don't have to be dishonest with this shit. This is the shit that I'm talking about with all of these fucking video essayists who want to just shit on everybody They have to be dishonest. If you have to be dishonest to say the shit or do the shit, then you kind of saying your argument isn't that strong. But let's continue.
You might be asking yourself, who the hell are the debate bros? Or if you're familiar with that side of YouTube, you might be saying, oh no, not another video about the debate bros. With a small search on YouTube, you quickly find out that there are a small group of YouTubers on the left that debate, shout, and stream constantly about political ideas, sometimes even upwards of 60 hours a week. Once you realize
it's their job. It's their job. Dog, it's their job. What the fuck are you talking about? And this is the shit that kind of like, it's another thing that the live streamers that these essayists have an issue with. Yes, you take 5 years to come out with a video and say like, yes, I come up with a great video. Versus motherfuckers who literally have to always be on. It is a reason why you can clip Chip or clip so many of these other people is because that's their job. And I'm sorry, dog. If you have an issue with that, then you get on the live stream. You start doing this shit. Do the shit. Look. Lonerbox said it. Hakeem said it. People that do live stream content should actually work on doing scripted content. People who do scripted content should actually work on doing actual live streams where you're not just surrounded by a hug box. But let's go.
that and you push past all the harmful rhetoric, as many progressives like to do, you might say,
What? Wait. Listen to what he just said.
Once you realize that and you push past all the harmful rhetoric, as many progressives like to do, you might say to yourself, well, what's the big deal? America has had a long history of political media personalities that have cultivated large viewerships from...
So, here. This is the shit that kind of pisses me off. Because you're trying to carve out your own niche, where when other people do it, they're just the bad guys. But when you do it, you are just the vanguard for greatness and leftism. You don't own the trademark on the left, dog. But let's continue.
Vidal Gore.
I would like to say that if there were a contest for Mr. Myra Breckenridge, you would unquestionably win it.
To Morton Downey Jr.
It also happens to be my personal business if I want to kill my 4-year-old kid, right?
To Sean Hannity.
Let me educate you, because obviously you're pretty...
So, you're bringing up talking heads, but it gets better.
To Chris Matthews.
What did Chamberlain do in 30...
So, he's equating Sean Hannity to Chris Matthews. Tell me you don't know nuance or just looking and listening to people without just making an assumption about what they look like. Without telling me. You know what I'm saying?
39. Tell me.
Chris, it's the exact
38.
same thing. All
What
right?
did he do?
No.
What did he do?
To Tucker Carlson.
I'm asking you a simple question.
Tucker Carlson and Chris Matthews. Oh yeah, sure, let's go.
And because the science is settled, I hope you can answer it in simple terms.
Notice anything similar about them? Well, it is true. This country has had a long history of people who've gained celebrity status through political commentary and debate. But what if I told you that this new group of online political commentators who have become mini celebrities in their own right are actually doing something far more sinister? Perhaps something even they aren't totally aware of. Because when you look at them, the likes of Avash or Destiny, you'll notice that while their politics are at times profoundly misguided, and even sometimes they spew blatantly harmful things, they don't seem particularly bad people. But when you start to realize...
Why would you use Vash talking to Brianna Joy Gray, who is actively been accused of using her position as a staffer on the Bernie's campaign to just shoot up her own star? Is it just because you're trying to just use Vosh against a black woman, even though we know that a lot of Brianna Joy's takes are just shit if you look at it as a progressive? Even though we know Brianna Joy Gray's, her, like, literally, she was on a podcast with the G word. And she made excuses for that shit. Or she was quiet about it. I'm sorry. She was quiet about the shit. But you're just using it for the aesthetics. Are you even bringing up what they were talking about? No, because you just see white man against black woman. That's all you see. And this isn't the only time he does this in this video.
After watching one or two of their debates or streams, you don't really learn anything new. And then you start to realize that they have tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people under their control in some sort of weird algorithmic digital pit. And then you come to the startling realization that these thousands would-be activists have somehow come to think that supporting these debate bros, these internet giants of political debate, is somehow a substitute for political action. And instead of...
So, again, I want you guys to pay attention to this shit. First of all, they got an audience that they just are keeping locked or confined in their own little spaces. Mind you, the two people that he's actually talking about, have actually both helped support major elections, has both supported get out the vote elections, who actually supported canvassing. These two people who he's actually attacking have done more than some of his little essayists on the left. They've actually went ahead and promoted. I'm going to save that. Let's go.
Instead of engaging in community building and organizing building, their following is caught up in this addictive need to consume more and more.
Let's go back a little bit.
And organize somehow a substitute for political action. And instead of engaging in community building and organizing building,
they've both done. That they've both done.
Following is caught up in this addictive need to consume more and more of their content. Because at the end of the day, that's the main objective of the debate bros. It's to make you consume as much of their content as possible.
Wait a minute. Somebody that has a YouTube channel is trying to get you to watch more of their stuff. I wonder if we can hold this standard for anybody else. Shit, dog. I wonder if we can. People who make YouTube channels are trying to get you to watch their YouTube channel. I wonder if we can hold that standard for anybody else. I wonder. Shit, we don't even have to go far with that one, do we? This is the shit that I'm talking about. Do they realize they're just doing the same goddamn thing, but they're trying to hide it in some moral superiority?
So, do you want to know how all of this works?
The master of the edge, master the art of edgy argumentation. Oh no, you shouldn't be convincing the people. You shouldn't try to have an argument to people because reasons.
Now you see, the first phase is about creating the spectacle, and you need a set of tools to be able to do that. You need to learn how to, for instance, use...
Like, have scary music playing while you're talking about how somebody is harmful for the left. Oh, look! We hit it! The motherfucking Professor Flowers debate. How much you want to bet he didn't watch this shit? How much you want to bet he didn't watch this shit?
Strawmans.
What if people thought within a country that the only way for them to escape colonialism was through the wholesale slaughter of the white people who lived there? Do you think that would be justified?
Add in a little Mr.
Wait. He's not going to play the rest of the clip. You know why he's not going to play the rest of the clip? Because that's a actual question. Hey, is it okay to say, well, I just think that, you know, we need to be free of these people. Let's make them disappear. Well, colonized people should be able to do whatever they want to the colonizers. That was the whole debate. And if you think that that is a good response for any excuse for people to enact violence against somebody that's on somebody else's ancestral land, I hope to God, I pray to the non-existent sky fairy that you are not an American, or if you are an American, that you are a native of this land. Because if you're not, you got some motherfucking looking out to do.
Direction and deflect accountability.
It's really disingenuous for me to continue the conversation with you if you privately still use hard R, the most contextually offensive word in modern English language, whatever you want to call it, dude.
I enjoy talking to you and I enjoy interacting with you. If you legitimately think because of jokes that I say privately or whatever that I'm racist, I mean, that's completely on you for you to believe.
You need to.
So, again, say what you want. With somebody in their own home, I'm in my home. I can say what the fuck I want. But if you have a friend, that is not a conversation that should have been had in public. I'm sorry. That is not a conversation that should not have been had in public. Now, people push that conversation to be had in public, but that is not a conversation to be had in public. That is a conversation between two friends that should not have been had in public. So if you want to actually say that, hey, you know, I don't like the nature of that conversation, it's cool. That's not a conversation we should have fucking had in public. And again, you can go back to my video where I said, where we were talking about, where I was going over the double toasted video about using the N-word. As long as you ain't calling me one, I really don't give a fuck. But again, I'm somebody who had to deal with a lot of shit. I've been on this planet for 4 fucking decades. And what you do in the privacy of your own home, I may not want to associate with you, but I'm not going to drag you on the fucking carpet on the motherfucking internet to say, like, you better stop using these words. No, my time is too motherfucking precious to actually say, hey, I don't like it. If you're going to continue using it, cool. But we can't be cool. That's it. But again, for that to become a public discussion, and then this motherfucker to use it, it's like, that's just fucked up, dog. But let's go.
To throw in screaming and cursing for good measure.
You idiots! I was right, you idiots!
And don't forget to add.
Okay, I scream and curse all the time. That doesn't mean shit. Like, is it? My ears ain't virgin, and I'm pretty sure your ears aren't. So what? Oh my God, this is the shit that I mean. Like, a lot of these motherfuckers are super ooh woo. You shouldn't be upset. You shouldn't be upset. You shouldn't be loud. You shouldn't use foul language. Oh, okay. Man, fuck that. Again, I'm in my home. I can say what the fuck I want. And as long as I'm not breaking TOS, you can suck on a pinky toe.
Add a cup of arrogance and disrespect.
Your sociological.
And so, yeah, a lot of these people, they don't like arrogance because they have no spine. They don't have any arrogance because they're not even that they don't have any arrogance. They're passive fucking aggressive. They don't know how to just be aggressive. Aggressive. They're passive aggressive. They throw little sneak disses and shit, thinking that, hey, no, I don't like the fact that you just seem a little bit uncouth, so I can, like, no, this is that shit that they do. If you actually listen to a lot of these motherfuckers, especially these cornbread 2 motherfuckers, they're not fucking passive aggressive. Even motherfucking FD, literally, he's not fucking passive aggressive either. He's aggressive. He screams. He uses the fucking N-word. But a lot of the group that they have listening to them are passive aggressive. They're sassy bitches. And it's cool. If you want to be a sassy bitch, own up to the shit. But let's go.
Analysis would get you laughed out of any undergraduate degree, and I can say that with the absolute confidence of a person who didn't get laughed out of my classes.
It doesn't.
So that was just telling right there. So let's go.
And don't forget to add a cup of arrogance and disrespect.
Your sociological analysis would get you laughed out of any undergraduate degree, and I can say that with the absolute confidence of a person who didn't get laughed out of my classes.
It doesn't.
So the problem comes where, yeah, are you mad that somebody actually took serious what they fucking studied? And again, like, you get so many of these people that's like, read your book. You should know what you know because you read it in a book. I have real world experiences, you know, working with this, taking a class, not just reading a book. You arrogant little prick.
Doesn't matter what your techniques are, even whining will do.
Okay, let me finish. Oh my god, let me finish. I can't finish. Okay, what
What are you trying to say, dog? I'm sorry. This literally. Oh wow! Fuck! Damn it! I guess this is whining. Being exasperated is whining to this motherfucker. Okay, sure.
I'm saying is that.
But above all, make sure you mix it all up with a healthy dose of quote-unquote edgy statements.
The rioting needs to fucking stop. And if that means like white redneck fucking militia dudes out there mowing down protesters that think that they can torch buildings at 10 p.m., then at this point they have my fucking blessing. Because holy.
Now, notice how I didn't say you need to learn how to debate, because it's actually not about winning a debate. Because
these people don't want to deal with debates. They don't want to address any fucking issues. You just need, like, these are the people that will want civility politics when they say some shit to you. But when you say some shit back to them, no, what the fuck? You're just being mean. You're just being inconsiderate. You're being arrogant and disrespectful. You just said this motherfucker was whining when he was exasperated. Yeah, sure. Dr. Hill, I fucking self.
You'll come to realize that you don't really need to win a debate. Nobody's keeping track of the points being made in any classical sense. No. Your objective here is to create the spectacle of rhetorical showmanship, where you can make the audience think that you're intellectually superior than anyone who would stand in your way. Of course, there's a reason why all the debate bros look exactly the same. It's because
again, this is another one who counts out other live streamers just to fit his narrative. And again, you get me with rhetorical facts and tactics and sophomoric arguments. Are you saying that you can't compete with the shit? And again, don't get me wrong. I am not defending the shit that the petty bitch Tiny actually does. I actually respect some of the points that he has, but not all of them. The fuck that. Some of this shit is just way out of fucking control. But I can say that. Fucking Vosh. Some of his shit is just like, no, you fucking. No, that's not how that shit works. I can say that. But this whole, no, this person offends me, so they're bad to the left. Yeah, dog, I'm gonna need you to actually live a life outside of your fucking hug box.
Mentally, people are drawn to stereotypical aesthetics about intelligence. Being a loud, angry white guy, for instance, helps.
Big guy, and I'm a white guy, and I'm a loud white guy, and I'm a loud, strong, big, angry white guy.
So you need to play on what
Wow, that clip was taken completely out of context. Fuck, wow. I don't know if you guys actually... I don't know if you... Okay. So, here, let me do this, because... See, what a lot of these motherfuckers actually don't realize is that people listen to confidence. People actually listen to confidence. And, here, let's actually do this. I'm gonna search here. This is a channel that I watch a lot. I'll fucking watch the shit out of this channel. And if you know this channel, you know this channel. King Thrash Gaming. Now, it is a reason why this motherfucker has a sizable almost 15,000 subscribers. Is it a reason why this motherfucker has videos with hundreds of thousands of views, even when he's going against quote unquote proper game review channels? Excuse me. And the motherfucker talks straight out of motherfucking the West Coast with dropping N-bombs for everybody, dropping F-bombs, all this type of shit. But his confidence and his business acumen comes through even through the profanity. Because he's motherfucking confident. What so many of these people who hate debate bros lack is a sense of fucking confidence. A sense of people should listen to them. We did it with that video that I did about Big Joe. Where literally it was about, oh, well, I shouldn't have to tell men, or I'm not in a place to tell men of any advice that they need. Grow a fucking spine. But let's go.
types of bodies our societies believe possess high levels of intelligence. If you have those aesthetics, you're well on your way. Now that you have your tools of rhetoricism and edgy argumentation, you're ready to build your audience. The primary people you need to target are the most vulnerable. And in that regard, you should be ready to target the trans community, who are some of the most vulnerable people in our society. And you also want to target newly rehabilitated white former right-wingers.
One of the key things when you know it's just about race with these people is when they first go to their first thing that they think about is the race of somebody. That's it. That's what they think about. Oh, I'm going to just the race first. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. And you're no better than the right wingers you claim to fucking hate. If you think that, like, what is it? Woke, what do they say woke means? What they really want to say is anything that's not white and male. That's what they think woke is. And you go to the same fucking well when you say, oh, just the white streamer or the white leftist, the white liberal. It's fucking stupid. And you're not taking away ammunition from the motherfuckers you really claim to fucking hate.
Who have not fully challenged their own internalized racism, but are interested in leftist ideas and recognize the ridiculousness of right-wing populism. Those are your prime targets to help you build your army into your...
So, it's bad that the streamers actually convert people to leftist argumentation. Like, and no, don't get me wrong. I know when the conservatives use anti-woke, they mean anti-black. I'm fully fucking aware of that. I am so fucking aware of that. I am not going to sit back and say that, oh, they're not just being racist. No, they fucking are being racist. My critique is for a side that supposedly have better ideas, is that they use the same fucking playbook. That's what my critique is. That's always been my critique. I don't have a problem with you calling out fucking racism. I don't have a problem with you're actually saying that, yo, maybe, maybe you need not to say that. My problem is the first thing these people go to is race. First thing. The first thing they go to is these are people that are tautologically evil. Well, maybe they just don't know. No, they're fucking evil because of their race. And that's the shit that pisses me off, because you don't do shit to actually resolve the issue. And this is the reason, and I promise you, we're going to get through this video and I will explain exactly why. Exactly where this shit comes from. Because it has been leading up through this whole fucking video. Trust me on this one.
Your own mini left-wing populism. These people will be ready to do your bidding.
But I honestly feel like, I have a huge community. If I wanted to, I could bury a smaller channel.
Now, notice how I didn't say you have to build.
Again, why was that clip used just like that? For somebody who completely fucking clip chipped that fucking debate, I bet you didn't watch it fully.
Community. You see, communities are problematic. They collectively think together and often think about how to better their situation. No. What you need are people who don't question you and are willing to take orders. To protect the cult of personality is the purpose above all. They are there to protect the spectacle.
Mind you, again, the people that he's talking about, for one, Destiny has purged a lot of people out of his community. So I'm not even going to say that. But I know it's not coming off in a lot of the fucking, in a lot of videos. It comes off in videos. Vosh doesn't, he gets more shit from his chat than any people. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Again, this is just like, let me clip some shit out of context. And again, if you want to say that, man, these motherfuckers do this, this, and this, cool, come up with your motherfucking evidence. But just to take shit out of context just because they're just evil and I'm going to just find a reason to say they're just evil. Come on, you can do better than that. I expect more.
Of your intellectual superiority.
The more of you are in the replies being like, that's not what's happening right here. Like, this is necessary, okay? Publicly shame her into changing her mind on this.
Now remember.
Yeah, that was a fucked up ass thing. Cool, great. That's a fucked up ass thing. Talk about why that was fucked up. Have the conversation about why that was fucked up. Have the conversation about what happened. Oh, you're not going to have that conversation?
The constitutive makeup of your audience is critical for the next phase, because you can't allow them to be a community that thinks critically and is willing to criticize you when you're being problematic or acting like a know-it-all. You can't have that, because that's the very part of your spectacle that you have to maintain, that you are smarter than everybody else, even when you're
like when you say that you're the generals in a high ivory tower and you try to motherfucking convince your viewers to stop watching another creator. Because reasons.
Talking to an expert.
The good attorneys do this, and not the bad ones.
Well, it sounds like the good attorneys are doing this because they've got a steady stream of business anyway, so they're just taking cases where...
No, it's so wrong. You don't understand how attorneys make money. Freaking...
Wait, what? Wait, run that back.
Business anyway, so they're just taking cases where...
No, it's so wrong. You don't understand how attorneys make money. For contingency cases, number one, we have to take that off the table because the contingency cases are not a thing in divorce court.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, hold on. I don't. Is that true?
Yes.
Oh, that sounds like, oh, dude. Okay. Did I do that video? So it was a guy that was on the Value Cast Entertainment that was trying to actually, like, this is just something that is completely out of context. He was trying to actually say that, I can almost swear that is the guy that tried to say like, oh yeah, parents' rights or father's rights aren't paid attention to with motherfucking in family court. And Destiny actually had he is arguing with the red pill guy. Literally arguing with the red pill guy that's fucking pushing propaganda for red pill. That is actively pushing propaganda for red pill. And you're taking that shit out of... Wow, this is dishonest as shit.
Now this is the way that you can stand out from all the other wannabe debate bros. You have to feed your audience constantly. You have to give them an endless supply of content. You have to make sure that your watch time on your channel skyrockets because you do 8-hour streams a day, and in turn this will help you continue to build your army, because with so much watch time the algorithm will naturally send people who are looking for liberal or leftist viewpoints right to your videos. So you have...
Wait, what? What? I'm sorry, I'm confused. I'm fucking confused. Like, what the fuck is... Like, this is fucking... really fucking weird to me. Somebody who's putting out content, who's doing a production, who's actually trying to motherfucking construct a narrative, literally is saying this. Here, 2 days ago, sometimes I catch a Destiny stream, but I had no clue that he got banned from Twitch. Dude, that was quite a while ago. Here, not another debate bro video. This is such a terminally online discourse. Look at the dramatic music you're using, man. Jeez, come on. There are actually right-wing bigots out there pushing legislation. Go outside. Yeah.
To turn the gears on the machine at an almost frantic pace. You want to take those who are chronically online and make them perpetually online. Your objective is to make them feel like they're part of the fight against the alt-right, against MAGA conservatives, against the Ben Shapiro's of the world. Anybody who...
And yet... Ooh. You know what? Maybe he also has videos talking about how the fucking alt-right is... Wait, what? So, you what are you doing? What are these videos about? You're literally talking about fucking right-leaning people as well. You're talking about right-leaning people as well. So what are you doing it for? Like, really, dog? Really? Everything you're accusing debate bros of, you're doing in your own motherfucking video with your channel. He thought this video was gonna blow up. All right, let's go.
Was outright fascists, because those are the obvious and easy targets, but more importantly, you want them to feel like they're engaging in real political action. You don't...
If they're so obvious and easy, why don't you have a target on them? Why don't you? That's really, really simple. That's simple. It's fucking simple. You know what's bad? When I can turn on somebody who's a fucking centrist, somebody who is actually more center-right, they can shit on red pill people better than what you can. That have some of the problematic, rude, arrogant language, but will do more to deconstruct the red pill argument than you would. But you need your own little social club, don't you? Don't you?
Don't want them doing real community organizing to seize power and create a more just...
So let's go back here. let's go back here.
Political action. You don't want them doing real community organizing to seize power and create a more just society. You want to keep them under your control, and you want their eyeballs on your videos as much as humanly possible.
If you would have talked about any other two debate bros, you would have had an argument. If you would have talked about motherfucking Hassan, you would have had a better motherfucking argument. The two people that you fucking listed have actively pushed canvassing campaigns. Why do you have to be so fucking dishonest? Why? This is just it. This is my problem. If you want to just hammer them on the bullshit, cool, great. Go do that shit. But you're actively taking shit that is opposite of what the truth is. And then using scary music behind it because you just don't like those two. Just say that. But don't make it this huge moral imperative to say like, oh, they're just evil and bad and they're just mean and they hurt my feelings. Stop.
Now you might say, hold on a second. Is that really the goal of the debate bros? Obviously they're not purposely trying to do that. And I would tell you that, yeah, you're right. But once you reach this point, it doesn't matter whether you're doing it consciously or not. You see, because not only are your own followers caught up in this addictive...
You know they're not doing it on purpose, but they have to do it because, of course, they're doing it. Because there's no other reason why they would be popular because they're actively juicing the algorithm to their own. What about if people agree with them? No, they have them motherfucking brainwashed, and they have them all geared up, and they have them forced to sit back and listen and watch their content. But what if people like what they're saying? No, they're evil. They have them under some mind control. Didn't you see the big scary images of, with the brain sensor helmet and them playing the video in the background? Mind control. But what if you just don't know how to talk to people? No, fuck it. I am telling you the truth. Mind control.
Drive to endlessly consume more of your content, but you too are caught up in the game as YouTube constantly reminds you of their analytics that you need to get more views, more subscribers, more people to watch ads on your videos. The fact of the matter...
Yeah, this is sounding more and more jealous now. Yes, this is the most insane conspiracy brain essayist I've seen yet too, yeah.
Is that YouTube's algorithm brought thousands of people to your channel solely for the express purpose to watch more ads, and your job is to make them preoccupied with internet drama and debates and edgy takes. You cannot allow them the time and the space to think deeply about what political engagement might look like for them offline. Because if they're allowed to do that, that means less people in your army. That means less people look.
But these are people who have actively pushed for canvassing operations. These are the two people that's actually pushed for canvassing operations. These are two people, not just in one election, in two consecutive elections. What the fuck is your problem? All right, let's go.
Looking at ads, and that means YouTube won't see you as a viable content creator, and that will mean the end of your reign as a debate bro. Of course, you can do something. Charity.
By the way, as you will see if you take a look at the charity page, the actual total amount raised is $168,000 thanks to the match.
Online fundraisers.
And see, this is what I'm saying. These people are waiting to turn on Hassan. I know I said it in my fucking Discord. But these people are waiting to turn on Hassan. They're waiting. They see it as the next motherfucking, we took down Hassan. Now, mind you, they're using the tools of their platform. They're using the communities that they built to help out other people. And all of a sudden, that's bad. Well, if you have to do a fundraiser, that's a sign of, a bigger systemic issue. You know what? Great. You tell that to the people that are actually getting the funds, that are actually being helped. You tell them, no, don't take that shit. You're supporting the fucking system that's keeping you down.
Player unknown donated 20 grand, an anonymous donation that was 12,500.
Especially when it comes to natural disasters. In order to evade the obvious contradiction of inaction with such a massive platform, you would do well to engage in conspicuous forms of philanthropy and even get...
You right, dog. When there's a natural disaster, fuck this. Hassan, he should have took his ass over to Turkey and started pulling people from the rubble himself. Like the most interesting man in the world. Do you hear this shit? Instead of saying, yeah, even though I'm not a big fan of having to do fundraisers, they still did something good to help people out. You did a fundraiser. Fuck you. I just can't with that one, right? I can't with that one. I don't understand that one. Like, really? You're mad because somebody did a fundraiser.
Get your own audience to participate. Of course, you don't tell them the truth. As you know, the need for philanthropy is a sign of a larger societal issue. The fact that there aren't systems...
Wait, who isn't telling their audience the truth? It is, like, even Hassan's baby take on fucking socialism says that we shouldn't have to do motherfucking charities and fundraisers to help people out. What are people starving supposed to do? What are people hurting supposed to do? What are people that need that housing supposed to do? Just say no, fuck you? This is from an incredibly privileged motherfucking place that you're telling somebody who is actively suffering, no, don't take that because you're supporting the motherfucking system that we currently have now. Incredibly privileged. You just don't want anybody else to have fucking wins to make themselves at least appear helpful in some kind of way. This is stupid.
And strategies in place to adequately respond to tragedy means that there's something fundamentally wrong, but that's not your concern. You're too busy streaming all day, so it's too hard to think about how to do systemic change. It would better suit you if you can get your following preoccupied giving donations so they can feel like they're at least doing something. They can feel like they are indeed helping people, and in reality...
Does he think that everybody should be out there building homes for the Homes for Habitat? Does he think that everybody can be out there doing the same fucking job? Does he really fucking think that? Please don't tell me he thinks that shit. Let's go.
They are. You know, it was said that there's no such thing as ethical consumption under capitalism, and that's true.
So why the fuck would you just shit on people for actually doing fundraisers to help people that's suffering? I contend this video is just like, I don't like these people. I don't like these people. And so let me build up some moral fucking excuse to say why they're bad.
True. And so that means that you're not a bad person for consuming leftist content online. But these spaces are different. The problem with these debate cultures,
You're not a problem for consuming leftist media online, but these are specifically different because I don't like them.
Cult of personality in these leftist spaces, the fan bases that they create, the politics that develop or don't develop, the cathartic drive to see your debate bro dunk on their opposition as they...
Wait, does he not think that people who don't live stream don't also get a cult of personality? This is one thing that I don't get. Like, you'll see these people make these videos, and does Noah Sampson or FD or Soul Bunny, do they think that they don't have cults of personalities? Does Foreign Man think that he doesn't have a cult of personality? Will we actually look at the comments underneath the video and it's just nothing but sycophants? All right, let's go.
Go up the ladder of addictive consumption. All these things work together in tandem to take away, to steal that real political energy that can be used towards community building and organization building offline. And I'm quite sure that this video will inspire harassment campaigns against me, and I'll have their...
I just talked about a whole group of people that I don't like, and it's gonna cause harassment campaigns. No, it's gonna cause a response. That's the thing. Why do these people use a response to the fucked up shit that they just said to you as a harassment campaign? Why? As if you can just say what you want to say. Oh, you a motherfucker. Fuck you. And 300 motherfuckers that look like you. Fuck you. Fuck the plane that you rode in on. Fuck the road that you rode in on. Fuck the queen. Fuck this. Fuck that. And fuck you. I'm American. My motherfucking Lamborghini is blue. My president is black. And my Lamborghini blue. Like, you don't get this shit. When you attack people, the only reason why motherfuckers don't come after you like the fucking right wing would is because they have some sort of sense. But so many of these motherfuckers want to attack fucking left wing people, and when they get pushed back, oh, you fucking hurt my feelings. Full disclosure, after watching this video, I sent an email to this motherfucker. Said, let's have this chat on the stream. What's your fucking issue? But I'm sure he's gonna take that as a harassment campaign. But let's go.
sycophant following, chasing me, attacking me ruthlessly on end, because that's the nature of the armies that they built. But this video, in all actuality, wasn't an attack on Debate Bros as people. They're not villains. More so, I'm critiquing from an organizer's perspective, the broader process of how YouTube's algorithm can take alienated people who feel the contradictions of the society that so many of us
Okay, at least he used the contradictions right this time.
feel, and those who would otherwise be primed to do political action, and throw them into a digital pit where their politics can't fully develop, so that many ideologies that power oppressive structures can fundamentally stay in their worldview. At this point, I would recommend a variety of organizations where people can go to start build real community and develop themselves for political action. But in all honesty, I don't want to endanger those groups, not least because some of the people who watch this video are from those fan bases and will invariably be toxic towards those organizations.
So you aren't going to learn unless you work in real life, but I'm not going to put you in communication with people to help you learn from real life. No, fuck you, and double fuck you.
That are doing serious political work, because many of the fans of Debate Bros truly don't know how to be in community with other people, and unfortunately with people of color.
It does.
Didn't he just say that the argument literally is, the algorithm, keeps people lonely and not knowing how to deal with other people? But yet it's still, instead of actually saying, okay, let's try to get you organized with real people. No, fuck you, because you don't have to deal with us. And in other words, you're not gonna, I'm saying something that I just don't want you in my group. That is literally what he's saying. I don't want you in my group. But let's go.
Have, by and large, a negative effect to de-radicalize someone and have someone all of a sudden be like, I was a neo-Nazi yesterday, but because I watched this Vosh video where he was super mean to this other neo-Nazi, I'm now a liberal. Yay. Like, that is not de-radicalization. That is adopting a different label and bringing all of that toxicity and that lack of deconstruction into a new group that is then going to be harmed by that worldview.
You know what? You know how they won't be harmed? If you talk to them and engage with them and start having a conversation instead of just saying, fuck you, stay out of our fucking social club. This is the reason why I want, even though I watched this video, it is fucking stupid. You spend 13 fucking minutes talking about all the Debate Bros are bad, their fans are sycophants, their fans are brainwashed, and their fans aren't really changed, and their fans are still racist, their fans are still sexist, they prey on their fans. And instead of offering a fucking solution, you know what the fuck you do? Bitch, stay over there.
If you are, however, able and willing to go beyond the internet drama and get into political action, I would recommend some books for you. The first...
Oh yeah, and read a book. Not engage with me so we can actually just have a conversation, see where you at, see maybe I can learn from you and you can learn from me. Fuck you, stay over in your area And by the way, read a book. This is bullshit. This is letting me know that these motherfuckers don't care about fucking racism. They don't care about winning. They don't care about the social ills of other people. They just care about seeming to be right. And the fact that they were morally motherfucking lucky is the reason why they think they're better than other people.
First is How to Be an Anti-Racist by Ibram X. Kendi. Black on Both Sides, A Racial History of Trans Identity by C. Riley Snorton. And from one of my favorite authors of all time, Giovanni's Room by James Baldwin.
And the fact, oh my God, the fact that this motherfucker is bringing up James Baldwin, who was an advocate for, he was an original debate bro. Oh my God, James Baldwin was a debate bro. We have videos on this channel. James Baldwin was a debate bro. This is what I mean. These motherfuckers would rather sit back and talk about how debate bro's bad, debate bro's toxic, debate bro's never converted anybody. But yet and still, they are so fucking hysterical. They do not know anything about fucking history, that they sit back and use complete arguments against what they're saying because they're fucking insulated. They want to seem like they're high-minded generals in a fucking ivory tower when they don't know shit. James Baldwin. We literally have a video on my channel of him debating a fucking racist. We have a video on my channel of him having advocacy on national television, arguing the point. We have videos on my fucking channel of him actually, literally coming up here and saying like, yo, like, hey, you know what? We need you to understand our fucking point. And hey, you may be white, but we can come to a common ground. This is the bullshit. The fact that you are so fucking closed off that you just want to make this about debate bro's bad because I don't like him. James fucking Baldwin. But let's continue.
And when you've reflected on your biases and blind spots, do your own due diligence to find groups in your community that you can be a part of, because
again, I'm not gonna help you. You need to know what your problem is, and I'm not gonna tell you. You need to know what your problem is, and I'm not gonna tell you. Fuck.
I'm a firm believer that part of the journey of building community is you yourself being a protagonist and finding organizations that already exist in your city with whom you can build with. Thank you so much for listening. If you're watching this in 2023.
Yeah. Like I said, I put it out there to talk to him. I can guarantee you, I was probably too mean in this video for him to actually talk with me. Because reasons. I was probably too mean. I should have lightened up. Even though I give him the same fucking energy I give a lot of reactionary, I was probably too motherfucking mean. This is probably an attack video. Well, I don't know what to say. Like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, sure. Try to hit 1,000 subscribers by October 1st. God. Like, before I cut the video, like, do these people actually think, like, it's a new week, a new fucking anti-debate bro video drop? It's like these people don't know how to handle conflict, and anybody that looks like they can handle conflict, fuck you. I'm just done. I'm just fucking done. If I see other videos like this shit, there's just blatant misconceptions, I'm gonna bring it to you guys. But other than that, cut this video segment right here. Well, it's motherfucking 10 o'clock. Thank you guys for watching. I want to say thank you guys for watching. I'm trying to do more and more streams. I'm going to put out another stream that I'm going to set up for tomorrow. So if you guys will kindly join me, I'm going to be on a stream tomorrow and Saturday at about 11 Central, noon Eastern. I'm going to be on a chat with Rico Rants. So thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Remember, please. Remember, touch titties, but always with consent. And be the person you want to be around, not just who you want to be like. And take all this away, Richard.
What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
Yeah. I'm probably afraid of that because then people don't hate each other, and people start talking to each other, and then they start talking to each other, they find out who's the problem.
Which is?
Greedy people.
Greedy people. I have a couple things I want to ask you there. Do you really think that some of the guys that you dealt with at NBC, no names, right? Because there's lawsuits for that too, that some of these guys really want to promote racism actively, or is it a subconscious?
I just think it's part of capitalism, is to promote racism, you know, right? In order to make things work. If you feel better because you're white and you can get a job, you use that. I mean, you know, I would.
Absolutely.
Say, I'm sorry, Jack, but shit, they say I'm white. I'm going to use this.
Right, absolutely.
Get this job. I'm hungry, you know. But, and that separates people. So they keep people separated, and that keeps them from thinking about the real problem. That's as simple as I see it. Probably it's not that simple, but...
Now, all right, you and I are about the same age, right? We're in our mid-30s. How long is it going to take before guys who think like you, and I say guys who think like me, people who don't want to have racism in the country, people who don't want to be oppressing any minority, whatever it is, sexual, whatever minority, really get into positions of power and can change things?
You can't get in a position of power, it seems, if you think like that. It seems that the only time you get in a position of power is if you're like the people that are in power. To me, I mean, that's the way it goes. I mean, people that get to become executives become like the people that were already executives.
I don't know, maybe...
They go in with good intentions, but it eats them up. It's like a cesspool, you know, it just gets on you and it starts eating.
The system levels them.
Pretty soon it's all gone.
Is that what a cesspool sounds like?
Yes.